welcome back. We are joined here with Captain Stacy Conley with the Salvation Army. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning.
Absolutely.
Y'all do incredible work, and I feel like this time of year is really when we kind of see all the work that Salvation Army does come to fruition. Y'all are hosting a Thanksgiving dinner here soon.
Absolutely.
Will you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, so in our Bentonville shelter and also in our Fayetteville shelter, we will be hosting in Bentonville, it'll be a Thanksgiving lunch, and in Fayetteville, it will be a Thanksgiving dinner.
And then can you just talk a little bit about who's allowed to show up, who's allowed to go to that?
Everyone is invited. So if you are experiencing food insecurity, or maybe you're going to be alone on Thanksgiving and you just want to be surrounded by others, you are more than welcome to join us.
And are y'all expecting more people to come after the government shutdown?
We are going to be ready for more people. We have increased our food for both of those events, so absolutely.
Well, that's such an amazing thing y'all do. And another thing that y'all do that a lot of people see is the iconic red kettlebell this time of year. You're walking into stores, in the grocery shopping, the Christmas shopping, and you hear this sound,
yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
And so can you just talk a little bit about what exactly the Red Kettle campaign is and why it's so important?
So the Red Kettle campaign is about 30 days long, and we started on Saturday, this past Saturday, and you'll hear that bell before you ever make it to the door, right? And so that will help us raise about 10% of our benevolence budget for the year. This year, we've added the QR code. We're hopeful that that will help individuals. No one carries cash anymore, right? And so that will help us. We're hopeful with raising the funds. Our Kettle goal this year is $300,000, and that will be about 10% of our benevolence budget. All money raised through the Red Kettle program stays local. So whatever you put in that red bucket, whatever you scan to put in there, it all stays local to help our neighbors in need here locally.
Now, forgive me, is this your first year of having this QR code, or
So-
have you done it in the past?
So
It started during COVID, right?
it did, but
Okay.
this is different. So we're hopeful this will help you be able to do Apple Pay, Google Pay. Previously, it was a little more complicated and it asked for a whole lot more information. This year, it's supposed to be a much simpler method.
Yeah.
And so one thing that I feel like is so important that people might not know, you'll need volunteers for these Red Kettle campaigns.
Absolutely.
And a big part of that is because if they don't volunteer, then you're having to take money out of those funds and
So we
use it to pay them.
We have to pay Kettle workers so that we can have the stands out, right, in order to have the funds raised, because we do need the money. So we have to have the kettles out. In order to have the kettles out, we have to have paid ringers or volunteers. Volunteers are actually more beneficial, but we will do whatever we have to do to make sure that the red kettles are out there. It is very iconic, but at the same time, volunteers are crucial to us. And in order for someone to volunteer, they can go to Register to Ring online, or they can go to our website, which is nwasalvationarmy.org.
And every little bit helps when it comes to this. Another thing I want to touch on before you have to go is the Angel Tree program. That has also started up, and you said Walmart, Sam's Clubs. So how can people get involved with that, and why is it important?
It's important because it's making sure that every kid wakes up Christmas morning with something under the tree. The Angel Tree program is an income versus expense-based program. We start online applications in September. And so we go through the process of making sure that the need is there. And once it is, we print those applications, put them on the tree. We have several corporate sponsors. And then the families take the angel off the tree, and it's so much fun shopping for those angels. Then they bring the gifts back to us, and we process those, and families will pick them up on December 18th. It is such a fun program. It's a lot of work, but it is so worth it to make sure that we'll have over 600 families in Northwest Arkansas. Over 2,500 children will wake up Christmas morning thanks to our neighbors here in Northwest Arkansas.
It's such a blast to go and to shop and to see all the things that they want and make that happen for Christmas morning.
Absolutely.
And so what would you say to people who maybe have never done this before, or maybe they've never volunteered to ring the bell? What would you say to encourage them maybe to give back this holiday season?
Reach into your heart. I'm telling you, ringing the bell is one of my favorite things in the whole entire world to do. You become a part of the Army when you do that. You're the Army behind the Army, and you will hear so many success stories. Someone will stop and say, you helped me during Christmas. I was laid off, I didn't have a job, and you provided Christmas for my kids. And There will be stories of World War II. My grandfather told me the Salvation Army gave me a hot cup of coffee and welcomed me home or sent me a care package. There are so many stories, and when you ring the bell, you become a part of the Salvation Army family. Whenever you volunteer or you take that angel, just knowing that you have provided Christmas for a family you will never meet. You will never meet. It just does something to you and for you, and it will give you the Christmas spirit. It is so much fun to be a part of that.
That's amazing.
Well, thank you so, so much for joining us, and thank you for everything that y'all do all year, but especially this time of year. We really appreciate it. And hey, if you see a red kettle out there, give if you can, or grab an angel off the tree. We'll send it over to Danny now.